not exactly sure. Like you can select the casters like you do when you're spectating. I'm not certain if that's how you do it, but
I mean, you could. Yeah, I definitely know you can be in the channel.
yeah. I mean, the way that I
do it.
usually do it is whenever I'm casting with someone who's willing to be the observer, is I just have them Discord stream. And then I can do other shit. That's for my second monitor. But my second monitor is at my apartment right now, so.
We good, good? Let's go pull some decks up.
Ilcity chooses Radiant. And Ilcity chooses.
I think that's gonna line up perfectly with first, second bands with my 3-minute delay.
Things I would. Proper banner and Ilcity 1 doesn't.
You hate to see it.
Washed up, dude.
You hate to see it. Honestly, it's casual hour for Ilcity 1.0. Actually incredible how many teams just don't take just a moment to cut their logo in half and place it side by side.
Dude, I don't know. I've got people for that. AKA Welsh. Those little fucking plots and shit. The graphics.
I have zero graphical capability. And even I understood that you just cut it in half.
Yo, they're scared of the 6/7 Invoker from Ilcity 1. First phase Invoker ban.
And we are here with the Ilcity Bowl of AD2L Season 34. I am here with PurplePanzy and Sun for pre-draft analysis, mainly with Sun, and then I'm going to be casting with PurplePanzy.
First pick Willow, let's fucking go. Meta, overrated. Small fairy waifu, underrated. Let's get this shit.
You just care about the hips.
Dude, you know me, dog. You know me. Alright, dude, this Rubik hero, I don't know if Ilcity's mid plays Rubik mid. It feels really, really strong. So like, potential flex? I don't know, man. Ogre Rubik. I mean, they got stuns.
I mean, Rubik doesn't have many, he doesn't have stuns of steel quite yet. I mean, I went and looked at their both these teams who are 2 and 4. I looked at their drafting so far in season 34, and it's just kind of meh.
In heroes.
It's kind of odd.
I do feel like everybody's drafting is kind of meh right now as they try to figure out.
Dude, I have no idea what the hell's going on. But
there's usually like a
though.
race to find out what's broken, and sometimes there's an over reliance on like
People always
a trend.
Just miss, yeah. Dude, I couldn't play in my games this week because I was stuck in the airport literally for like 20 hours. But I was just like, during the games, I was like in Discord just chilling, and I had to beg Gambit not to pick shit heroes. I was like, dude, please just pick Tiny. Like, just do it.
I mean, in my opinion, Tiny, he might be the hero of the patch, but he's not that crazy.
But the thing is we're tiny players. Like both of us play tiny, so it's like he was like, I don't know, man. It's a pretty good PL game. I was like, dude, don't pick PL.
There's definitely a lot of, if you guys played tiny, picking tiny is the thing to do. But there's a lot of times with new patches that people get baited into picking things that they have no idea what to do on. Like
I wouldn't. So like people are playing Lone Druid safe lane. I'm a safe laner. I've played Lone Druid before. I'm not picking Lone Druid for myself, and I'm not playing it in the safe lane right now. I don't care how busted it is. That's the kind of shit that like you gotta play some pubs on it first and figure it out. I feel like though, like Tiny's been the same for a little while. So it's like, I mean, if you can play Tiny, you can play Tiny. So
I've just been dumpstering tinies in my pubs. Like I pick Lifestealer or Ursa, and the hero's just like, oh, a hero I can't man fight and burst.
I can't use insta burst. Shit, what do I do?
I don't kill you in 3 seconds. What do I do here? It looks like both teams are respect banning the other carry player on either side. I've been playing... Bloodseeker was one of my favorite heroes for a while, and he just kind of feels depressingly bad currently.
Dude, his new Ags, I think it's trash.
I mean, you just sacrifice half your HP to die in 1 second later.
It's like, it's literally just rot, but it does more damage to you and like less damage to them.
Yeah, that's why you don't buy the eggs. You just wait till you hit 25 so you get old eggs.
Yeah, easy.
Just get the double rupture about 35 minutes in, and then just kill 2 cores and make them
I feel
pray.
like either of these teams could just like I'm surprised there wasn't like an 8-pick like Lifestealer or Jug or some shit.
Dragon Knight.
I feel like Lifestealer is just like really good for both of these teams right now.
Yeah.
It's another hero that I kind of like. I don't know. I think like all the kind of like armlet strength carries are pretty good right now. Just kind of like sit in your lane and don't lose your tower, and then you just win the game.
Or the single target diffusal heroes like an Ursa.
Yeah. Like just like armlet and diff blade are just so strong right now.
Yeah, carry meta got boring really quick. It's like, oh, what heroes are good single target diffusal? What heroes make armlet and deso and make you cry?
It's alright. I'm a toxic Ursa player, so I'll allow it. And Ricky too, actually.
Ricky just them moving the MS slow off his smoke screen just feels sad.
Dude, I don't know, the slow on his W is kind of nuts. Who's there?
I mean, you got an AoE slow.
Landon.
You got an AoE slow compared to not.
I don't think the smoke screen slowed when they changed it just now.
Pretty sure
it has a mischance. I don't think it slowed though.
I think this Rubik's having a fun time this game so far.
Yeah, Decay Steel kind of nice.
You can just imagine if he gets Tombstone as well.
Yeah, like all of Willow's and Undying spells are pretty nice.
And plus, if you get catch a Centaur trying to run in, you steal Stampede, save your team with Stampede out.
TA.
They don't have the dot damage to kill the Templar right now.
Yeah, this is kind of like once TA gets a BKB in this game. Obviously, I mean they still have.
They do have the dot with that new Dragonite shard is actually ridiculous.
Yeah. Like just going like Blink Shard at 15.
It's honestly like it's such a good wave clear. It's such a good farming ability, and it's definitely good for dealing with refraction as well.
OD. All right, so this is the classic blunder that I fell into, which was when I played against Golf Monday last season. They picked TA, and I was like, I don't care if TA counters OD, just pick me OD, and then we lost, and my team blamed me for about 4 weeks, even though I was like 7-2. Yeah.
I think this might be an.
See if Ill City 1 is better than I am or something.
I mean, I feel like this might be an off lane OD, maybe.
Yeah, they'll probably just flex DK and OD, just like whoever has a better matchup.
It also could be a carry TA.
Yeah.
Then the PL
that's what I was gonna say.
good hero
do you know? Did you like look at Dota Bus at all? Do you know if either of one or their two play TA more?
No, I briefly looked over to figure out who plays what role.
Positions and stuff. Yeah.
I just looked. Who plays what role? I had a busy
They're banning-
day of doing nothing but making a podcast and that took about 4 hours.
Nice, nice. Well, Ill City 1 is banning carries, and they know Ill City 2, I'd imagine, so maybe it's a mid-TA kind of guy. We'll have to see.
It's gonna be a weird... I mean, calling a Grin Bowl game is a lot easier because they don't have the same exact name. It's like, oh yeah, Grin Fury, Grin Reavers. This is Ill City and Ill City 2.
Dude, I like the tags in Dota buff for all the Grin teams are just Grin. So whenever two Grin teams play each other on the Dota buff, it's like Grin versus Grin, Grin victory.
Right. I guess I just played the 2 contender seasons where I was the only Grin team because the first season it was Grin Prism that literally broke up 2 weeks into the season.
Nukes out of the league, yeah.
And then the next season it was just me.
Dude, there's been like 2 or 3 pot teams in Contender for a couple seasons now, and now I'm the only one again, and it makes me feel lonely.
It's like depression.
Dude, I just want to play other pot teams. It's so fun.
Then Gambit's down to Archon League now?
No, Gambit's on my team.
Oh.
I just poached him.
Oh, I was like, Gambit's playing bad. He's down to Archon 5.
Yeah. We're pretty washed MMR-wise. Gyrocopter.
Okay.
Instantly. Okay, yeah, Ill City 1 is going to get the victory. I'll be back for game 2. Bye-bye.
Okay, Pansy, who do you think?
That's such a free frickin' Lifestealer game.
Who do you think has advantage at a draft stage?
I don't like the OD pick, but I like the rest of this draft for sure.
Oh, that's true. They have the OD. Good question.
I like the rest of this. I think the DK and the Lifestealer are both good. I think this Rubik's gonna have a really fun game too.
Yeah, literally Rubik presses Spell Steal on Willow, Undying, or even Gyrocopter if he can get Gyro's ulti or missile, and he's just, oh, I'm happy. Like, there's two really good Rubik heroes to steal from, and then you just want missile or Gyro ulti.
This Rubik and DK and Ogre are carrying the cosmetic games. OD and Lysu are pretty lacking. And then for Ill City 2, good all around.
I mean, you got the Jeremy Lin set on the TA here.
Oh, actually, this Centaur is ugly as fuck, actually. I don't like that at all.
I mean, Centaur, Lifestealer, and OD both have depressingly no... Oh, he went 16-0 in his last Lifestealer game. Okay.
It's probably why they picked it, just for the showcase stats.
Right.
Just the intimidation factor. What you should normally do.
Yeah. So let's start with rating here. Roll call wise, we got Stoked on the DK, Chingaling on the Rubik, Chinese characters on the Ogre Magi, Wolf on the OD, and Mad on the Lifestealer. Then on the Dire side of things, we got Bones on the mid TA, Dios on the offlane Centaur, Bronza on the carry Gyro, Drift to D on the Undying, and Incognito on the Willow. Does look
I'm like 90% sure that's Japanese katakana, not Chinese, but
I don't read.
We'll just call him Weeb.
Yeah, there we go. And there's Weeb, or we can go by his tag of Mavericks 007. Ill City was a little slow getting on the map.
Have both of them doing some defensive mid lane wards. This one over here, that ward is interesting for the side of Dire. I don't usually see it that far back.
Which were you?
The Dire side mid ward is like over by the tree line. I don't think that actually sees the rune.
No, it doesn't. You can look at it. It cuts it off like right here. It gets cut off like right here. Even during daytime, it doesn't see it. It's cut off. It's blocked by the tree. Usually I place it about like right here because you can stand behind this tree and place like to that area.
I was actually not completely sure what they were going to do for these lanes, but it looks like we are going to have a TA versus OD matchup in mid. I think the OD is the most suspect thing about this Ill City draft. R&B plays OD quite a bit, and we don't feel that hero is necessarily as strong, and also just doesn't feel good this game as well. I don't know what was necessarily the inspiration behind picking it, but
Miss Centaur stomp on a rooted hero. I just get to come down. This is the only time I get to come down to contenders. Come and watch.
oh, and now he's getting super low. DK getting some hits in, but he's gonna back up. He's fine. He's also got a decent amount of decay stacks, 16 right now.
Got queued up item wise. Get anything?
Also some ogre trading down bottom lane, getting low. Everybody's just kind of tapping each other. No real go for a kill yet.
Oh, Lifestealer went the wrong skill build. Like I personally, I think you get you always get a level 1 Ghoul Frenzy.
Yeah, that's normally what I do.
You get level 1 Ghoul Frenzy.
He's actually gonna go here. Willow's gonna
like
go for the brambles at first blood top. Undying going down. What in the world?
Why is diving?
Both lanes decided to go aggressive at the same exact time. But his gyro is leading the CS chart, so mission accomplished.
I mean, you gave away first
Space
blood,
created. Oh, look at this courier kill. He's diving for this gyro courier underneath the tower. He's going to take a ton of damage, but he has a salve.
He also got the...
He got it before... Yeah, he got it before it got delivered, so that's definitely worth. And now he's leading Undying on a nice little excursion through the jungle. Great play there. The ward, the deep ward, and the top lane scouted out the courier. He was just quick to get over
This guy
there.
thinks he's a Morana or something, I guess. That's my Morana ward when I want to kill couriers.
Yeah. Mirana, Weaver do that ward all the time.
Don't
But
expect...
this guy's like, I don't need to be fast. I could just go under the tower. I'm fine.
Trying to figure out what the double century was here for. That's dire.
Lightsaber is now gone 1-1-1, so he's got a point in everything now.
If we're playing Lifestealer, I feel the best build on him is get that one bracer, finish off your... What's that called? Orb of Corrosion, and then you get your helm because you have base 320, so you don't really need boots crazy early.
This Slicer's really loving to hit this Willow and might end up getting the kill, but no, Dark Realm's there. Ogre's coming over, but he's not going to be in range to do any spell casting. There's going to be a nice little high five wave. Oh, the Ignite goes on her. It's not going to be enough. She's going to TP out.
Little bit of a premature wave away.
Lifestealer is just being hyper aggressive in this lane. Doesn't even really need his Ogre in the lane with him for him to go for a 1v2 fight, and he's getting away with it, so.
Double courier coming out. We got boots on the Undying coming. Rubik might get the Undying courier. He might get a double courier.
It was delivered. He wants the gyro one. He doesn't really care. He's going to pass up the Undying. He's going to TP out because he knows he's in trouble with the Tombstone. But a kill on the gyro courier and committing Tombstone is pretty big.
I mean, that's just a win in my book. You get the most dangerous spell in that lane down, and you don't have to... You get the courier kill, so... It's like, oh, cool. Gyro's useless for another... How long is the courier dead again for? Another minute?
Yeah, Rubik's being a menace in this lane, but Gyro's still CSing really well. I mean, it's not like DK can necessarily do too much to him, but it's surprising when he didn't have that Wraith ban for so long that he still topped the CS.
And this Gyro's going aggro skill build, but not playing very much up in the lane. If he's not going to play aggro, you just get this one level in Rocket Barrage. You don't need 2 levels if you're not going to... Because you honestly can't kill a DK with Rocket Barrage, so you just go 1-1, and then you go 1-1-3. You have the passive level and Rocket Barrage, and then you just do the attribute build.
So I'm not an OD player. Isn't it kind of just weird that he bought the Meteor Hammer recipe when he could have picked up the Void and Ring of Hell first? He brought out this recipe to himself first.
I'm not a OD player either. I don't.
I mean, I don't even think it has anything to do with being an OD player. I think that's just kind of
not
the
normal.
wrong choice. That's not normal. I think you go for the things that are going to give you something. But he probably called out the crown and had enough money for the Meteor Hammer recipe and just called out both. Bottom lane, Lifestealer is going to go on Willow again. He really hates this Willow, but every single time he's about to kill her, Dark Realm goes off and he's under the tower. He's taking a decent amount of hits.
Oh, he's going to die to the tower.
Oh, he dies from the tower hit. It's just a little too aggressive, but top lane, DK goes down as well. So
where's DK playing at? Oh, he dies to the tombstone here. Okay.
Hill City 1 taking some L's in the laning phase here.
You lose your two biggest health-wise cores early, and surprisingly, this OD is just outmatching this TA in lane with 14 denies. Like, they have the same amount of last hits, but this TA is so far behind deny-wise. And that's literally just about a half of a level difference.
OD has the completed Meteor Hammer, so I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to go on this TA. I will say, I mean, we talked about ability to get the refraction charges off. Meteor Hammer combo will do that. He's not actually charging the Meteor Hammer with this Prism here.
It would have been a good go because TA didn't have any refraction charges up.
Well, she's got a DD rune bottle. I wonder if he knew that was a thing.
He's just playing the careful game of don't want to die.
Lifestealer has jumped ahead CS-wise. He's starting to do better.
As long as he doesn't dive Willow to die, he should be okay.
Yeah, he's got to realize he can't actually kill this Will unless she actually commits Dark Realm prematurely. Top lane, Rubik goes
going down again. DK's going to go down as well here.
Yep, 2 kills.
The power of
I was a
Tombstone.
little distracted by bottom lane. A little bit of action, but
yeah. Power. I guess going this max Rocket Rush build is actually working out for this.
oh, we got a haste rune on TA with a DD. This is the craziest double rune combo you can have. The DD's gone. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can you imagine a hasted DD?
Rubik's still gonna die here,
Rubik is gonna come over. Rotates over. They sense something was up. OD also coming over. Gets trapped in a bramble first. Gets the prism off to TA. Meteor Hammer is going to come down. TA might end up being in a little bit of trouble here. The haste rune is gone.
Oh, quick pop.
She does not get anybody with that trap. That was very useful. Oh, I think OD tried to go for the prism and she got out of cast range as he did it. They do have a stack in the triangle over here for TA for both these camps, so she's gonna
such
fall back through that.
weird game to watch because there's so many misplays. I'm like, oh, cool, and then I'm just like, oh, they're not perfect. Okay, I'm just like, oh, cool, this is gonna be dope game here, easy catch.
There's this whole top, just some harass.
I'm just surprised this Max Rocket Barrage build's actually working out for this Gyro. He keeps running out of mana, but it's working. Personally, if I'm this far ahead at 9 minutes on Gyro, I don't really care to rush my Maelstrom. Give me my early as possible Aghanim.
Undying TP to mid. I'm not exactly sure why. There wasn't really a threat coming out at that moment, and they're not looking to make their own threat. Maybe he just thought he could leave the Gyro alone at this point, but it doesn't look like he actually could because they decided to go on Gyro now that they know Undying's gone.
Yeah,
that's a dead Gyro.
Yeah, they popped the GK form for it, so they're probably going to look to push on...
This is a real unfortunate rotation
City
there.
1. What is going on?
Another DD rune bottom. See if TA ends up spotting it.
She
They're
does
trying to
have,
put pressure on because
yeah,
they
she
did
does have-
rotate this Undying over.
yeah, she does have that trap up, so.
A little bit of stack and stuns with the telekinesis and prism. The meteor hammer's going to come down. OD's going to start hitting this Undying. The Undying gets super low. The ult. Oh, he soul rips himself for no reason. There's no creeps there.
Yeah,
And just slowed himself down.
Yeah, he just died to the last tick of the meme
And
hammer.
TA gets juked by this Rubik. This Rubik is really playing a solid game of juking here. Through the trees. TA still trying to find, but DK and Ogre are both here now.
What is going on? Gyro's just being left alone to regain control of his lane after dying.
Dragonland's completed for the TA now.
This is such a weird game to be watching.
Vanguard is up on this Centaur, but Lifestealer still has a pretty fun time against these big bulky strength heroes. So even with the Vanguard, he's still doing a decent amount of damage.
Then they're just running a dual mid lane at this point now.
Yeah, I don't know if the original idea behind this Undying rotating over was thinking that the Gyro could solo at this point, but he clearly couldn't because he died right after the rotation. So.
Yeah. They do have DK for him coming up here in now. So they could make another...
Missile was committed. This Rubik is up top. There might be another death on this Gyro.
It
They're
does look
looking
like
for it.
they're gonna go
Telekinesis
again on
comes
him.
back. They get the Dragon Tail. Gyro pops ult and decides to just go on Rubik. He knows that he might end up going down to DK. Nope, he's just going to be faster.
He does have the salve that
He has
instantly
the salve
pops
as well.
to DK corrosive.
Well played by the Gyro.
They did try to make the go, just didn't pan out as well and beneficial as last time.
Yeah, Gyro was quick on that ult trigger, which definitely got a decent amount of damage and slow out. And I don't know what this Undying popped ult for. I think there might have been action mid that was missed during that
Yeah,
shuffle.
I mean, yeah, the Undying's down to 200 HP, so more than likely.
Both teams stacking the triangle a decent amount, so...
Main problem, though, for the side of Ill City 1.0 is they don't have any great stack takers on their side. Well,
I do think if that DK gets shard, he's...
DK shard is probably about it.
Yeah, Lifestealer's not going to even... Should not come over to this location at all to do those stacks.
Go on Centaur, but he's just laughing the entire way that when they're trying to go on him. Kind of a slow early game for both sides. A couple kills here and there, but nothing readily wild.
I will say Ill City 2.0 does not actually have any BKB piercing stuns, so it's going to be tough to kill this Lifestealer. I think this Lifestealer should be pretty safe in this lane.
Undying almost going down there to the combo of the OD. Rubik might be going down here trying to
Rubik never stole or he's not even 6.
Yeah. Rubik was trying to kill the tombstone there and he just died for it. DK going on.
Oh, I totally missed the DK kill. But this Gyro extending his lead by even more.
Yeah.
It's currently 700 gold up on OD, who's
right
the
as I
second
said,
highest net worth.
Yeah, right as I said, kind of a slow mid game after.
There's now a dive in mid. This Undying's pretty low to be going this far. Rubik is here. Rubik is now level 6. He just now got level 6. Just got level 6 from the creep wave behind him. And that dive is not going to go anywhere.
I mean, the Gyro's kind of throwing his lead away because he keeps faring. Oh, never mind. He has a.
OD combo in mid on the TA. There's a spell steal of Trap, which is going to get us slow. The refraction's gone. They might be able to get this kill. The Willow's going to show up.
They do have the Willow. Good save though. They have both. They have both supports converging mid there.
I do think one thing that is going to need to be paid attention to is that this Ill City 2.0 draft farming wise is super greedy. This TA and this Gyro are both going to want to cannibalize each other's farm this game.
Willow's scouting out the stack here with her courier. triple stack in the Radiant Jungle triangle. I don't know if it really benefits the side of Ill City to keep stacking. DK just got his blink out here. Slow game. Just
Lightsealer has his armlet. I tell you what, I'm a little confused that this Centaur has stayed in this lane for this long. He has not moved out. It's 15 minutes in the game, and he has not left this lane. And he's going against a Lightsealer, and this Lightsealer is just kind of bullying now. Look at this. He's actually just going to dive under the tower. Nobody's going to respond to this. He has to pop ult. I think the Centaur needs to get out of this lane, or they need to bring more people into this lane to try to get the kill. But I don't know if that's what you should be doing. This Lightsealer is just going to be down here as a immovable wall for now. Now he has armlet. Top lane actually going on. They're going on the gyro. Gyro is all alone, so that's going to be a pretty easy kill.
Rubik stole level 1 rocket. That's kind of depressing. And CK Centaur TP'd right back down to the lane that he just quite literally almost died in.
And look, this Lightsealer is going on him again, but this time there's going to be rotations for the Centaur, and Lightsealer just goes ahead and jumps into a creep. He's not even going to play around with it.
The Undying is going to go down this time.
Mid
finally.
lane. Yeah, Undying is, I think, a little too attracted to that mid lane.
A bit. Overplaying his hand there a little bit.
But now that they have all these heroes down here, they rotated and didn't get a kill. They are going to pressure this tower. Lift's going to come out. Lightstealer is going to get spotted by the Willow, so they know Lightstealer is farming these jungle camps up here. He doesn't have ult, but he could always do a rage TP.
It's just such a...
He's actually coming back to the lane. They're going to rotate over
Rainbow,
3 heroes down here. They want to
TP.
fight. They find the TA, put her underneath the tower. This is going to be a dead TA at this rate. Lightstealer's on the back line trying to deal with the Centaur. Dead TA. Lightstealer going on Undying now. There's going to be more here. Centaur realizes this is not going well. He's going to go ahead and get out. So 3 heroes dead.
Yeah, the Rainbow
Side
TP in
2.0.
from the side of 1.0. Netted Dangerous Core. Both supports for Ill City. This is so weird to be calling them Ill City 1.0 and 2.0.
Team number 1 and team number 2. It looks like 1.0 doesn't want to keep it at just those 3 kills. They decide to smoke and go ahead and get vision down in the triangle.
It looks like they're going to go on.
And they're also going to blink
Centaur even.
and get the OD combo. TA's going to show up as well. Centaur is popped, but look at this. TA's not going to be able to go anywhere with it. They're going to slowly take down the Centaur. He goes down. They just had the damage. Now it's DK's turn to get under pressure. Willow stun comes out.
Down
Big ult from Gyro. This is going to be a dead DK. Are they going to be able to get over to? They do with the Dragon Tail. Or not the Dragon Tail. The missile hit him.
Rubik's going to go down as well.
Rubik's going to be an easy kill as well. A little too aggressive. All those heroes on the side of 2.0 were coming up and were able to TP to that go on in mid.
I'm quite confused by this Gyro not going for the Aghanim's, though.
I don't think this is too abnormal. The Maelstrom can be picked up. He gets picked up by a decent amount of people, but
Smoke
I would
it.
normally go Ags, but
He's just going... He's going
they're
Maelstrom.
spotting heroes here. There's an OD and a Lifestealer. Lifestealer in a completely different lane than he was before, and they see him. They're going to get the initial stop. Their Rage is going to come out. It's going to deflect the missile, and they're just going to turn this. This Undying's dead. OD gets traded.
Lifestealer.
Both teams not really sure how much they want to commit right now. But the TA is starting to port damage onto the DK. The DK is going to try to commit to the Centaur kill. Doesn't get it. Goes down. And now the rest of 1.0 is going to try to back out.
Two for one trade on side of Ill City and Ill City 2.0.
It's so big that in all these fights, this Gyro is getting kills on other cores, just kind of extending his lead.
Damage-wise, the Centaur actually put out a lot of damage. Put the most damage out in that fight.
Sanj and Yash completed on the gyro. Yeah, I think he just wanted to join fights early. Is really the idea here. They do have a TA that's also farming. I think that might have been a very purposeful decision not to go for the Ags and just to go a smaller item like Maelstrom and Sanj and Yash and just join fights right away. It's kind of paying off for him with all these kills he's picking up in these fights.
Little tower update. L City 1.0's with their more of a push happy lineups up tower wise. They're up 2-1. But the most important tower they need to focus somehow with an OD with Meme Hammer only has
1.0 is still missing some tier 1 neutrals. They finally pick it up. Lifestealer going for the Aegis attack, and now he's going on the Willow again. The grudge match! And what do you know? Dark Realm TP. The grudge match will continue to be in no one's favor. Lifestealer went into Roche thinking that maybe he might want to do it. He does have this Deso, but then he walks back out once he gets the first bash. He's like, I don't want to get bashed again. Blink Dagger is up on this OD, but there's a missile coming in.
And L City 2.0 gets this bottom tier 1, even up the tower. Tower trade wise.
Meteor Hammer is going to come out at the same time as the Glyph. Good, well-timed Glyph there. And they're going to jump on this Ogre. The Ogre is the person that's out on the front line. Gyro Ult's going to come out and space the rest of the team. We get a steal of Stampede, which is a pretty good thing to steal, but it's not going to do anything when the Lifestealer's stuck in a bramble, but he's able to jump into OD at the last moment, and a huge OD. Oh, that's a ton of damage, but it doesn't quite get enough to kill the Gyro. Lifestealer jumps out to try to get the cleanup kills and dies for it. And they're only going to get a Centaur. No, they do get the Undying. 2-3 trade. Man, that was real unfortunate. The Stampede steal came at it felt like the right time for Lifestealer to get out of there, but then it just gets stuck in a bramble.
He's just like, the Lifestealer is just sitting there like, I am depressed. Like, what can I do?
This Lifestealer was really enjoying having not much in the way of deaths, but now he's died twice.
This was a free Lifestealer game, but when you start feeding on the hero, it doesn't become as free.
And this team still has a lot of stacks throughout their jungle here. Lifestealer was actually taking the ancient stacks, which I said that he probably wouldn't be the one doing, but he did end up being the one doing it. Because DK did not pick up Shard.
Yeah, still you have to get that DK Shard. They need the AoE damage just to control the fight.
Yeah, he's looking at BKB right now. That's what he's got queued up. Actually, he did purchase something. What did he... No, it's just Mithril Hammer is coming out, so... Not thinking about Shard yet. He does have a Blink Dagger to try to start these fights.
Those look like they're trying to find a pick on LCD 1.0 here.
You gotta love Ogre Magi's going... your support Ogre Magi's going Midas. Love to see it. And you know what? I don't fault ogres that do that. I get it.
Especially if,
it's so satisfying.
I only don't like it when it's my 5 ogres.
Yeah, but do you want to make the strategical correct decision, or do you want to have fun? Because when you hear that ka-ching from a multicast Midas, you're having fun. So
You're having fun, but your team's still mad.
Look, we're all here to have fun. If you're a good teammate, you should want to let your ogre have fun. He's having fun right now. They are smoked up. They might find this OD. There's a ping coming out, and OD walks right back into it. He does put himself into Prism. He's going to be able to dodge the missile, but there's still 5 heroes surrounding him. Rubik shows up way too late. He steals a tombstone, but that's not going to be nearly enough. But look at this Gyro falling to the DK and the Lifestealer. They're turning this fight, and this tombstone is down for both teams. There's just zombies swarming everybody. Everybody's slowed. Lifestealer's trying to get damage off, but TA is pouring out damage of her own. TA on a killing spree now.
To try to mitigate this fight.
Undying trying to get away from his own zombies. And TA is as well. TA's actually going to go down. Oh, no, she's not. She's going to turn. Oh, no. Okay, she's going to try. She is going to go down.
With her
multicast comes out the last moment. The last moment stun.
Yeah, with her last dying breath, she killed that She killed that poor ogre. Did ogre buy back as well, or did he just dive? He was just dead long enough to respawn there.
It's a good buyback from Rubik, getting got a TA kill out of it. I will say the most important facet of this game now is the Desolator Rush. Who's going to be the first to 25 charges? Lifestealer currently at 4 and TA at 8.
Who gets the 25 first?
Who gets there?
Back to hitting the creeps by Lifestealer.
Looks like pretty much OD and DK now focusing their attention on getting BKBs.
My favorite thing as a carry player, just you need me team. Let me just go hit creeps really quick. I'll help you in a while.
Rubik does have a Force Staff now, which will help us see if anybody gets stuck in any brambles anymore. Atos complete on the Undying. That's interesting one. I don't usually see that from Undying.
We got item wise coming out here. Willow's looking to get a Force Staff here soon. Centaur's looking to get a Heaven's Halberd. Undying looking to get a Pipe of Insight. TA looking to get
there's an invis Willow standing in mid, walking under the ward. You are invisible, not invincible, Willow.
But invincibility means invincibility.
Gyro's here to back up his support.
Yeah, Papa Gyro's there to keep his child alive. It does look like they're setting the smoke up here on the side of 2.0. Willow has that smoke out and ready.
I don't see very many POS 5. This isn't a POS 5 Willow, but it's playing like a POS 5 Willow. She's
does look like
net worth if she still hasn't even gotten her Force Staff. So
yeah, it does look like it's a smoke and a smoke here.
Smoke and a smoke.
Gyro's not
there. Going to get popped by the tower. DK pops. The Dragon Foreman jumps in. Centaur gets a nice counter stomp, and there's a huge Gyro in the middle of all these heroes. And this is looking real good for 2.0. That counter initiation with Gyro ult and the blink stun from Centaur.
Yeah, they just didn't burst that Gyro fast enough. He has that BKB, is just able to get BKB off, and then Undying got a massive heal onto him there.
Yeah, I think Ill City felt like they had a better fight than they did because they got the vision first, but everybody, the fact that Ill City 2.0 was all together really set that one up. They were also looking for their own smoke play.
Yeah, that TA just poured damage into that poor Lifestealer. 1,400 damage onto that Lifestealer's head. He just dies so quickly.
I will say for both of these teams, probably the worst imaginable scenario is initiating first in a 5v5 fight. Because both these teams have very good counter initiation. So you want to pick off. You know, a smoke is good, but you got to try to get a pick off. These 5v5 fights are kind of scary if you start them around the whole team. Now it's going to be a pretty easy Roche between this Deso and
Lifestealer looking to get a steal.
Actually, oh my goodness. He's jumping in, and look at these low heroes. Undying's going to go down first. Gyro pops BKB.
Lifestealer needs a friend.
Oh no! The stun from Willow's going to bring him down. Gyro's going to burn his first life, but he has the Aegis. And now they're just going to run forward. They're going to clean up the entire team. This is a pretty good usage of Aegis if they get a team wipe out of it. They're going to keep chasing. They only have the Undying down right now. And all that's left is this Rubik.
I think the Rubik force-staffed his Lifestealer into his team and got his team all stunned.
Oh my goodness, the Willow dies from Ignite! I didn't know that was still on her.
It's like a good Veno. You don't realize it's there until they die.
And they're in mid lane. They're going to go high ground. This is kind of crazy. There's still a lot of towers remaining in other lanes. They've got 20 seconds. I think they could probably take a tier 3 and back. And if they're really ballsy, they could try to go for more. But they are. They're going to try to go for more. This is going to be a full team fight in a moment, though, and this TA is low, and they're missing some heroes. They jump forward on Rubik. I don't know about initiating underneath the tier 4s right now. The whole team's up. TA pops BKB and dives, gets a Rubik kill. He's down for 70 because his last death was a buyback. They kind of protect this TA a little bit. TA goes invis. Oh no, she pops out right for the Lifestealer. Probably could have stayed in there a second longer. And the Lifestealer pops. They get the racks though. Out of all that, the Lifestealer stayed focused on the objective and got the racks. So it did work out for them. I really thought that they weren't going to get a rack, so they're going to dive and get team wiped. But Lifestealer was able to stay focused.
They really don't like these Undying Illusions at all. Ooh, they really don't like those Undying Illusions. They popped a lot on them, and I guess they have the same logic as me. They give vision, destroy them, get them out of here. Jaro looking to get his butterfly as his next item here. TA looking to get a Hurricane Pike, Undying. Quite nearly finishing those new boots of bearing. And yeah, and as I said, Jaro finishes his butterfly. Willow, no new item. So this item again.
Yeah, boots bearing feels like a pretty decent item this game. I mean, well, I guess it's only really Ignite. And I guess the Lifestealer could just reapply. Well, it's 2 seconds, right? So it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm confused why this Lifestealer is still holding onto these gauntlets of strength. Could sell them, get the basher a little bit faster.
Just hasn't made his way to the store. It's hard to run errands sometimes in the middle of the game.
Just walked by the secret shop. Like, nah, I really want these. These are my friends.
They're kind of floating around thinking they might do something. There's a full team here, though. Oh, the initiation stomp goes onto a Rage Lifestealer, so the initial jump is going to be pretty useless. They're going to commit Tombstone. Ill City can just try to back up here. They're going to lose a Rubik, but I think it's okay if the Tombstone's down.
You just sacrifice your Rubik, call it good there.
Yeah, you made him commit Tombstone and a BKB charge on TA. I think you might try to defend at this tier 2. Rubik does have a buyback backup if you wanted to rejoin as well.
Yeah, Lifestealer had some fast hands there to get that rage off before he
OD goes for a Prism play, has to pop BKB to try to get out of the rest of these heroes. OD is taking a ton of damage from Flat Cannon and has to run back.
Gyro with
this Gyro with this butterfly completed is like hitting really hard. He's going to pop BKB, he's going to jump forward. DK is going to pop his own BKB, so he's going to be okay in this Gyro ult. Ogre's trying to run back. Lifestealer jumps inside him, trying to give him a boost, but he goes down. DK's also caught in Bramble. He goes down. Now Lifestealer's turn. He's trying to go around the tombstone. It's 3 heroes down in 2.0. Doesn't lose anything here. Tier 2 down. They may go for more. Undying's pretty far forward, but it's going to be worth it to pick up the kill. Well, he doesn't even die. I thought he was going to die there, but he did not. Four heroes down for Ill.
Might just be GG for Ill City 1.0. Yeah,
it is. They call it. Wow. And he disconnects instantly. You mad? No, it's his name. You mad. I wasn't asking him if he was mad.
Sure, you weren't.
They recalled GG? There might... I honestly think there might have been a bit of an issue on that team there. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. There was a GG call from Lifestealer and an instant disconnect, and then we saw Ogre have to recall GG. It sounds like maybe someone canceled the GG, but Lifestealer had left at that point.
Yeah, free Lifestealer game, but you just play it poorly. Your DK goes 1-9. Can't really... I mean, you're not expecting your DK to do a whole lot of damage, but he dies... He's tied with Rubik for the most deaths there at 1-9.
Yeah, I think Ill City 1.0 had moments there. They shouldn't be too discouraged by this. I think a couple things on the draft change, and I really think this Gyro was kind of the star of this game as well. He was able to kind of hold down his lane for quite a long time, even by himself a lot of times. And he was picking up so many kills in these team fights. He went. I really actually do like. I always go Ags on Gyro, but like I think he just recognized that they couldn't have both him
and
and
TA,
TA be greedy.
I
And he
mean,
decided to go this early fighting build, and he showed up to every early fight. Like he was there, he was in it, he was getting kills.
if you go look at the scoreboard, it looks like it might have benefited the Gyro to actually go the Axe because his TA was the one that wasn't really hitting creeps.
Well, I think a lot of this net worth though for Gyro was these kills, as he was getting the last hits on a lot of these kills, which of course is planned. Good supporting everybody, not taking those last hits.
Yeah, exactly. Planned.
Absolutely
we do that. We do that. You do that in Legend bracket though.
I have no idea. For early kills I do, but
I mean, this Gyro had 258 last hits compared to the TA's 178, and this as you said, this Gyro just did a stupid amount of damage. He led the entire game with 34,000.
I mean, I think 1.0 should have realized they had a huge problem with that OD back behind the tower, almost dying from the my God, what's the name of it?
The flat cannon. Flat
the
cannon.
flat cannon, Jesus. The flat cannon hits were like, he almost died way back behind the tier 2, and he had started at like half HP, so
Yeah.
just trying to run away from little pellets hitting him.
Yeah, well, it looks like Sun's prediction of, free first game for Ill City was a misprediction just because of the Lifestealer pick, because this OD against TA, the TA balled out, and then Dragon Knight just struggled to even have an impact in the game.
Yeah, I think there is I do dislike the OD pick, and I also I think you got to get that shard on DK. I don't necessarily know why he was skipping the shard. I think you actually do just have to get it now.
Who won this game, 2.0 or 1.0? They're so confusing. So 2.01, got it. Dope.
2.0 showing they're the most recently updated and up-to-date and powerful version
Of the Ill City teams, yeah. So that's going to be it for...
You taught? What?
Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for game 1. We'll be back after a quick break.
Do you have like an in-between game thing with the audio off?
Yeah.
Okay. UMAT is... they're all in the lobby again, and UMAD is being weird. It taught G.
I was too blind to see what you did behind my back. So well hidden that I lost my track. I try and I try and I try and I try the way I try. It's time to say goodbye.
UMAD wants to go. Yeah, this is definitely some raging going on. Who had the toss last night? I mean, I usually just keep it on coin toss and ask them what they want. So maybe 1.0 won it last time? I don't remember who won it. No, I think didn't 2.0 chose radio, right? Oh yeah. Okay, no, they're fine. Yeah, 1.0 chose radio.
So that's impressive how much I'm messing with my.
I'm gonna mute my mic. And we're back here with game 2. I'm here with PurplePanzy again. Pre-game lobby, UMAD seemed to be pretty mad about the results of game 1.
Yeah, I honestly think from the end of that game 1 that UMAD might honestly be raging. You can never know for sure, but I'm very sure that UMAD called GG, disconnected, someone had canceled the GG, and then they had to recall GG once the Lysol disconnected. I thought that was... I mean, it wasn't like a terrible place to call GG. Like, we were kind of wondering if they were going to call it. But I could definitely imagine there being some strife on the team of someone calling GG there. Like, if it wasn't the captain or something.
Ill City
you normally
would
interesting want the captain called out.
Yeah, Ill City with an interesting couple opening picks here of Pudge and Enigma.
Yeah, from how the behavior was at the end of the game 1 and how UMAD's behavior was in the pre-game lobby of game 2, I'm pretty sure this is a meme draft. Which is crazy. It wasn't that kind of game. Did it feel like... Yes, it was 32 minutes, but did that feel like a blowout to you? I didn't think that was a blowout.
No, Ill City could have easily won the game with a couple fights turned their way.
Yeah, they had a couple fights that went their way. I mean, I think all Dota games currently in this patch are kind of 30 minutes, like, even if they are really, like, it kind of feels that way. There's lots of brawling and lots of swingy action, so, yeah, I don't know. The majority of my pubs end in 20 to 30.
Then Ill City 2.0 getting their support duo from last game again for free. I mean, they didn't respect Bennett in the first phase picks. First phase bans, my apologies.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily that big of a fan of this opening. I'm not a big fan of opening with your support duo. I'm also not a big fan of opening a support duo that doesn't have a like instant stun. But honestly, if we're going to talk about the draft of game 1, the biggest problems for Ill City 2.0 was the supports. But that might have been just the way they played them. I think that Undying rotated mid and for kind of no reason and sat in mid, and then Willow was just super poor, and I'm not exactly sure why that was.
Medusa into a bristleback. Interesting.
Yeah, if I'm 2.0, I'm interpreting Ill City's behavior as they're wanting to meme off, and we should try to just end this game quickly. Adusa does not do that, so. I also don't like the idea of putting that into a Enigma. I feel like Enigma's pretty good against this hero, but I
and Pudge is as well, because Deuce is a slow hero, and Pudge, even if you're a bad Pudge, you can hit a hero that doesn't move too quickly because they struggle to dodge.
It is a BKB, it does go through BKB, so like even if Enigma does the rush of BKB, it can be hard to hit Black Hole if the Deuce ult's going off, but usually you're just going to time that correctly, and there's definitely going to be some opportunity for big black holes.
My opinion, both teams are showing one team's showing why they're in the bottom of Contender League, and one's trying to get out of that bottom area.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of 3 wins currently is still if it is a top 16 playoffs. 3 wins is still playoff qualifying. So like, I don't think these teams should feel pressured. I mean, we're only 4. Like, this is only week 4. I don't think you need to start going crazy. I mean, honestly, no team. There's no 0-loss teams, and there's no 0-win teams, and there's no 1-win teams. Everybody's got 2 or higher. Everybody's still in playoff contention, so it does feel a little weird.
It's just... Is this... I'm so confused by L City 2.0's Vengeful Spirit Pick. I don't know if this is now a core offlane Undying, or if this is going to be like a Topton-esque mid-Vengeful. I don't know where the Morana, Pudge, and Enigma are going on the side of L City. It's just a weird draft overall from both sides. PurplePanzy, or I lose you?
And I'm still here. I mean, I feel like Ill City has a reason to do a weird draft because I don't know if they're in the best mental state, but I don't understand 2.0's draft right now. So this is probably a core Venge, I'm assuming, because we saw Willow and Undying last game, and they were both supports.
Yeah, it might be a Venge mid or a offlane Undying. Don't know. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of offlane Undying in my personal pubs. It really hasn't done anything great, but it's been there.
I just don't know what to make of this game. How serious of a game is this going to be? If UMAD is saying in the pregame chat, go GG, go ahead and run next, gonna be easy game again, or something like I would love to be in this team's comms.
I know, especially with such a PMA name as UMAD.
What is this, AD2L?
I thought it was I thought this was C-Dub, where we had toxicity all every game.
Bloodseeker.
Okay.
The Ill City ban of Bloodseeker in Game 1 was obviously with a purpose. Apparently there is a Bloodseeker spammer on 2.0. That is interesting, because I haven't seen this hero in forever. I haven't encountered this hero in a pub in a long time.
Oh, this is actually this is an offlane Vengeful Spirit and mid Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
And then it's a carry Pudge for UMAD.
I will say, Carrie Pudge. I know he's probably doing it as a joke, but I actually do love Carrie Pudge. So hopefully he plays seriously, because I would love to see it. Venge. This hero can be a core. I would pick mid and safe lane before I picked off lane for Venge. But, I guess it's a way. She has a way to start fights, right? And she has the damage reduction from swap, so she goes ags, she kills herself. I guess it's fine. She's a way to start fights.
Swap doesn't pierce BKB anymore, does it? Right?
Is it? I don't think so. I don't think there's a. I think there.
Because it used to pierce.
Wasn't
BKB.
there a town or something? No, it shouldn't pierce BKB. I don't think.
I have to look at that in game, because there's been so many patches, and on heroes I don't play, I don't fully pay attention until I play against it. I'm like, oh, dope! I can do this against this hero, and then that's the reason I die, because that doesn't work against them anymore. Great.
Ball and Enigma set.
Again, the sets, not all.
So this is, if they stay to their roles, this will be a pos 4 Enigma.
And then let's start with Ill City 2.0. Bones on the Medusa, Bronza on the mid. I don't know where they are swapping roles. Okay, so it's a carry Bloodseeker mid Medusa. Dios on this off. Never mind. It looks like Dios is supporting this game. Okay. And then Incognito on the Willow. It might be a off lane. Yeah, it's actually going to be an off lane Undying because it looks like Dios is.
Yeah, he's got the 4 roll.
Looks like Dios is just swapping to the 4 roll this game. Such a weird draft.
Okay, so it's not a core. Man, I'm honestly getting a little disappointed. I wanted to see the core Venge, but okay.
Then Chingling on the Enigma, Stoked on the Bristleback, Wolf on the Death Prophet, UMAD on the Carry Pudge, and then Weeaboo Boy on the Morana. So it's a weird support core lane on the side of Ill City. If they can hit the skill shots on the Morana and Pudge, they can kill a lot, but you actually have to hit the skill shots is the problem with it.
Pudge is looking for a possible hook here. The arrow's going to come out. It's going to not connect on either one, but the hook does connect on the Undying. Woo! They're going to go back in there. Still 1 rune left? Okay.
This became such a weird game, man. I was like, dope, this is what I'm expecting. Then they just do a roll swap. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, I'm hoping that this game is going to be a serious game because I would love to see a Pudge hook on the Venge and an arrow that goes nowhere close. I think she thought that the
Venge
I don't think she realized the Venge went to the other side or whatever, and Pudge had blocked her off. But I hope this is a serious game because UMAD on a carry Pudge sounds very fun to me. I do like that as a carry.
UMAD seems to be tilting early with a early, I'm guessing, joke GG call.
Oh boy.
Could rule book him, but I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know about this now, man. This is getting. These are. What is. Okay, so Ill City is kind of new this season, right? Or are they related to illegal?
No, I don't think they're illegal at all.
Okay, so they're completely separate from illegal. What is the relationship between these teams?
I think they, from when I looked, they seem to have both played in C-Dub together. It was a mix of like Ill City and Ill City 2.0 playing in C-Dub. Okay. And then they just seem to have come and found AD2L, and they're here now.
So that might be why there's kind of some accepted toxicity going on, because these are all C-Dub players. Maybe this is just, they get it. No rule booking. There's no PSGS players in this game, so...
I mean, PSGS...
Dead career already. Blood.
The only PMA player on PSGS
Top lane, they're going on and dying. Oh, the arrow hits this time. Oh, but it might not be enough on the stun. She's going to get one more hit, but it's not enough in the... Mirana's the first blood. That really didn't look like it was going to be a Mirana first blood.
Oh, that turned so poorly.
Oh my gosh. Barely got out of there. Those Mirana, even with the Blightstone hits, were just tickling him as he walked back.
Yeah, Undying got out there on, I think, like 13 HP.
And there's a dead Bristleback over on the other side.
Yeah,
the kill goes on to blood.
The Enigma was walking toward the jungle, and they just saw that and went on the Bristleback and got the kill on him. I'm missing so many kills.
Oh, Junk, sorry everybody, I wasn't paying attention to chat. I'll try to catch up in chat now. I see that my comments may have embroiled some drama in the chat.
And then... Surprised Hungry Phoenix is actually in my chat. I think Medusa's going for a Dragonlance Rush here. With her... I mean, I guess she just doesn't feel pressured by the Death Prophet. I mean, who would? That mid lane's kind of just a wash either way.
Yeah. I mean, I expect kind of both these heroes to be kind of passive. I mean, once Death Prophet hits level 6, she's definitely going to want to try to go pressure a tower. And I am totally missing the action. Vengeful Spirit goes down again.
They caught her with the
hook.
They're
really having a rough time with these hook arrow plays. I don't know if they got the arrow off, but... This Pudge is being a Pudge and has 2 bracers now. Look at this. He's going to go on to this Undying. He's got no health, but he's under the tower. Getting some assists. The arrow's going to come out. It's going to block him off. And he's got a hook. Oh, he's juking and he's thinking about it. The Mirana's going to die in the meantime. No! Oh my gosh, the Wave of Terror actually does get the Mirana.
He kept pump faking it, and
that was just like he couldn't figure out if he was going to hook his teammate or hook the Undying. He finally gets it, but does end up killing the teammate. He's going to walk all the way back to base. I guess he wants the mana and health refill, but
yeah, he has to do that walk of shame. He has a TP to luckily to get back to base.
I'm not even going to sit on CS right now. I'm going to switch over to net worth because I feel like the amount of kills is going to throw off the CS counting. Is Bloodseeker and Medusa ahead right now, though?
I completely forgot. Bronzo with the high five. He just want to high five his friend from El City here.
Wolf taking a mighty chunk out of Mystic Snake there.
Yeah, it does look like the Medusa is going to be getting a 5-6 minute Dragonlance here.
Pummeling some aggression onto Blood. Blood's going to be able to salve up, and he's fine. And we got another fight top. This top lane is just non-stop fighting. They might be able to get the return kill on the Pudge, thanks to the Tombstone doing some damage. And look at this. The Urn charges are going to bring a double kill for the side of Venge. Or no, actually, it's not a double kill, because Undying actually got the kill for the Pudge.
He had the zombies run at the Pudge, got the kill there.
Well, I kind of wish this Venge was the core. Venge is actually going to TP bottom. Looks like there's going to be some action down here.
Incognito on this Willow might go down to Enigma Eidolons? No.
Oh, the swap's going to come in onto Bristle. I don't know what the point of that is. Willow's going to go in on Enigma's going to miss the Brambles.
Bristleback's going down.
Yeah, people really need to learn to get the Bramble hits with the correct one. The right Bramble or whatever. I don't even play Willow.
What about the left Bramble?
Is it which one is it? Is the left or the left or right middle one is the one that spawns first?
I don't know. I don't
play Willow, but
I don't play Willow either.
I know something about a left or right Bramble being the one that you want to target on them because it spawns first. Oh my gosh, there's a hasted DP coming down here. Venge does not have a TP to try to get out.
Dodges the arrow,
but it's actually not doing that much damage because it's only a.
I mean, this Venge
look at the swaps in the Dusa, and Venge is actually going to live, and Bloodseeker is going to get a kill on the Bristle while that's going on.
This Venge is just so tanky. She has a 7-minute vitality booster with the Urn of Shadows.
I really think they should consider making the Venge core. I know she's got an Urn, so it doesn't really make sense, but
she's really fat right now. He has the opportunity to get that D ward if he just walked a little bit more.
It's such a good game for the Spirit Vessel as well. Like
Death Prophet,
hero, like Death Prophet, Bristleback, Pudge. Like there's so much. Like it's gonna do so much work. And if the kills keep going like they are, she's going to have plenty of charges. And look at that, getting more gold. She's actually beating the bow. Well, she's going to get hooked under the tower, though. The stun's going to come out. She's going to get a swap off.
Pudge might end up with
kill the Undying.
Yeah, they might get the double kill here.
Tower aggro range.
The arrow misses again from point blank range.
Oh, no. I was going to say that the Venge is ahead of the Bristleback in net worth, but now that's not the case with that death. There's going to be a rupture on the Bristleback. Turn around and go on his front side if you're going to do that. Make him move. Make him dance. You look at this. They're making him circle around, and now he's in a bramble. There's a lot of quill stacks on this. Do the Bloodseeker. One more quill. No. And the Willow can't get the damage. There's not enough damage to kill, and the Willow's dead. No. It's so sad. I think if Bloodseeker started that circle dance earlier and made the Bristleback turn his back, it might have gone better. The Venge gets hooked top. There's non-stop action this time. They get the arrow combo. A heal comes out. It's going to keep her up for a little bit longer.
Swap
the Tombstone's doing some work. The stun, they might be able to get the Pudge. Oh, the hook is going to miss the dodge from the Venge. The Venge is playing out of her mind right now. She's going to go down. Are they going to be able to get the Mirana kill at the end of this, too?
Yeah, the Mirana's just super slowed by zombies. Yeah. Super slowed by zombies. The
Oh my gosh, this just became chaos. Ill City 1.0 took the loss and just decided to go nuts, I think.
I mean, that's kind of what you kind of expect when you pick a carry Pudge. Seem to be a little angry. It's
also just kind of the lane, too. Like, the Venge is creating so many plays when those hooks go off that, like... And a Tombstone, there's so much kill potential for both sides.
Potential rupture idea onto the Bristle, but the Bloodseeker thought better of his last adventure trying to kill the...
Yeah, there's also a lot of Eidolons here, so... Might want to wait for those Eidolons to be down. There's a rotation from the Venge. They might decide to go on him now. There's going to be a silence that comes out. Willow stun committed. But this Blood's a little too low. They're going to try to heal him up off some creeps, maybe? Is this Venge going to swap? I don't know.
The rupture on the Rupture.
Gonna get the swap. He's got to run back, and he is dead. Great combo. Great work. Top lane, Undying dies.
Undying dies. Everybody's just dying across map. Offlaner for both sides.
This Pudge is 3 kills at this point, 4 assists. He doesn't have a point in his meat stacks yet, but he's gonna be a meaty boy once he starts putting points into it.
I wonder if this Pudge is smart enough to walk and just freely make this catapult die faster by just hooking it.
And Deuce is able to TP out of the exorcism. Also, I did not notice Hungry Phoenix saying this earlier. Hungry Phoenix son was here for the pre-draft of Game 1. He's not here anymore.
He got stuck in a game where his teammate abandoned and just couldn't leave.
We're also literally in the AD2L Discord, so you can see that he's not here if you look there.
Undying gonna go down again.
Undying down again. He's having a really rough time. If there's one weird position that is not working out right now, it's this...
They have this trailing bottom.
Weird, honestly. Ooh, the stun onto Enigma. Who's going to get the kill first? It's going to be Willow going down first. But they get the trade. And look at this. The Rupture's going to come out. Mantis trying to run. He's not going to be able to get the stun off. And Bristle's just going to be able to run right out.
Bristle just kept running. I didn't know if he was going to stop.
Uh-oh, Pudge is here. They're trying to go for a hook. He's trying to dodge it. Oh, he gets canceled on the Dismember. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a kill either way.
L City seems a little mad especially with the player named UMAD.
End mid.
Okay.
There is just some I don't know whether I should be interpreting these as jokes or whether I should be just buddies joking around with each other or whether I should interpret them as actual anger. The "You Mad?" question mark is honestly a very fitting name because it's just pure confusion.
We're unable to tell if he's actually mad or if he's
mad about mad? We don't know. We're asking you, you mad?
You mad? Are you mad or are you mad about your opponents? Are you trying to get them to be mad at you? Such a confusing individual you mad is.
See what? There's a lot of aggression in all these lanes. But none of these towers are being pressured. The first exorcism that was popped in mid lane and did literally no damage to the tower. They are going to have exorcism up again in 14 seconds, but I do feel like this is kind of late for a tower take for both teams. Neither team is wanting to push. They're just wanting to fight. There's a swap, comes out and bursts back. They're going to get the kill onto him.
Oh.
And at the same time, top lane, they synchronize these go-ons. Undying has to die whenever there's action in bottom lane.
Anytime Undying dies...
There's sirens that go off that say, you must die now. There's a fight going on.
Pudge dies
bottom
to the
lane
zombies.
Also Pudge dies to zombies at top. DP is pretty low. Did not actually pop Exorcism. They could turn around and try to do something with the Exorcism, but
The first tower goes down mid to the... That first tower finally went down mid to the...
Dusa is actually the person that takes the first tower. That's interesting.
Bristleback with a first item Lothar's here, or as these new kids like to call it, first item Shadowblade.
We do have a black hole for Enigma. He has not used it yet. We could see a big play if another big fight happens in this bottom lane, but now is when the excitement starts. If I'm Ill City and I'm actually trying to play this game, which is a big question mark at this point, whether there's any strategy or analysis going on, I'd be worried because this Dusa has been completely left alone, and the Bloodseekers also. They're over 1,000 gold on both those cores.
They're going on the
DP. You're going on mid tower with this Exorcism,
and Pudge is going to end up dying. So Undying again. Tombstone goes down.
Undying is going to die again, and Pudge is going to also die. This is just the most predictable thing. It's just Undying dies, Pudge dies. He's got 7 deaths. We're 14 minutes in the game, and he's died 7 times. He has died once every 2 minutes. This DP is going to go down too. She doesn't end up getting the mid tower with the Exorcism, ends up giving her life.
This game is...
This is just actually going down the drain pretty quickly.
I just want to take a quick look at the...
I can't keep up with these kills. Where did that kill even happen?
Where did... Oh, Venge died slowly to Bristleback. Good guy.
Okay, Venge died to Bristleback.
I just want you to take a quick look at the last hits 15 minutes in for both sides.
Last hits, 141 last hits. This juice has just been sitting in mid. Like nothing. She's just been having the freest game of her entire life.
It's more the fact that no hero on the side of Ill City 1.0 has over 80 last hits.
Medusa is literally double the next last hits
on the side of Ill City. I mean, the Bloodseeker has 120, but Bloodseeker's actually out net worthing this Dusa despite the...
It's a Moonlight Shadow bottom lane. I'm not really sure why. Pressure the tower. Somebody pressure a tower on the side of Ill City.
It looks like the Enigma took your idea to heart and is pushing this top tower with some Eidolons.
I think Enigma might be the only person trying to play this game at this point. He's got a siege creep up here. This tower is actually going to fall.
Ill City is just kind of... They're just kind of running...
Maybe it's not going to fall. It's a well-timed glyph. But...
It seems like Ill City 1.0 is
down.
just bashing their head against the wall and hoping for the best.
I don't understand how they have an Exorcism in this game, which is essentially the only tower push either of these teams have. And there's still no tower down at 16 minutes. There's only 1 tower down for the side of 2.0. It's just been non-stop fighting. Bottom lane, huge fight. Undying doesn't die first. That's a big win for them. Pudge might be the first to go down.
Let go!
It's on to 2! And Bristle's in the middle of both of them. Venge is down. Willow down. They lost their Pudge. They're going to lose their Enigma on the trade as well. Bloodseekers hunting. Bloodseekers.
Bristle's trying desperate. The Bristle's desperately trying to run him down.
These zombies, they need to kill this Tombstone if they're going to chase. The Undying's just standing still. He was stunned by an arrow. Great arrow shot. And Exorcism is popped, but it's popped to chase after a Bristle or a Bloodseeker.
This
I don't know what the point of the silence
here.
is. Don't even pause to do that. Spirit Siphon comes out.
Oh, the Bloodseeker actually might have just killed himself. The Bloodseeker actually just killed himself by...
Medusa's decided to show up to a fight. She technically can. She actually has some farm at this point. Master Madness, Dragonlance, and Yasha.
The Bloodseeker actually killed himself. He had Shadowblade coming off cooldown in like 2-3 seconds, and casting Bloodright took away all his mana, so he couldn't cast.
His mana. Darn.
He ended up dying.
Good gold swing for the side of Ill City. Now it's less than a 1k net worth lead for the side of 2.0. But who cares? You know why it's only a less than 1k net worth lead? It's because this Undying is below all 3 cores. This Dusa is 2k up. Like, this game is so hard right now.
And then that Bloodseeker is about 1600 above the next core on the side of Ill City 1.0. This Deuce and Bloodseeker are just running away.
Pudge has himself a Hood and a Aether Lens.
He's not really going to carry Pudge build. He's
not going to carry Pudge build at all. Actually.
He's going utility Pudge build.
Which tells me that this was not an actual serious pick. I was excited about carry Pudge, and I was incorrect. Why are you hitting the back of Bristleback? Go to his front.
But his name's Bristlefront, though. What are you on about?
Bristly front, bristle back,
Yeah.
bristle side.
Isn't that why his nickname is Mars?
Exactly. I once an ability draft did draft bristleback and what is Mars's thing?
Bulwark. Yeah.
I once had bulwark and bristleback, so no matter which way I turned, I was covered.
Yeah, if they hit you from the side, bulwark, and did they multiplically stacked with the side damage reduction?
I have no idea. They are going on top of a Marana who they can't see. There's Wave of Terror coming out. Bloodseeker finally finds them. They needed some vision. They might actually get this Bristle before anything really even happens. The Spirit Vessel doing a ton of work. Bristle is down.
He also has that Silver Edge completed on the Bloodseeker, so they're just doing a lot of damage to the Bristle.
Top lane, though, they are going to kill a Dusa underneath the tower, but they might get a DP trade. The Spirit Vessel is ticking, but she's okay.
Not enough.
She is a very, very fast person. No, she's not! It was enough because the TP and the rotation. Now Undying says, oh, there's fighting happening somewhere else. I must die immediately. The alarm's going off in his head. He's going to try to TP. It's not enough.
It's just too late.
Gets killed by the Weeb. Double kill.
I mean, you might be fast on Death Prophet, but you're not faster than the guy seeking your blood.
I will say one big thing real quick is that Enigma has a Blink Dagger, has Black Hole up, is possibly going to get this Venge kill. Look at these Eidolons do work! So, this Enigma's the only one playing Dota.
He's being stalked by the Bloodseeker.
Uh-oh. Why is he getting body blocked? What's going on? He blinks! He's got a blink there! He black holes under the tower! Bloodseeker trying to taunt, trying to go for the style play!
The BM!
Oh my god!
The BM!
The tips come out! What are you doing? GG, well played!
The BM cost the Bloodseeker.
I
Just
want
go for
all
the kill.
the admins. I want all the admins in this match right now. I want both these teams kicked out of the league. If they're not going to open tickets, I'm opening a ticket right now. I feel offended watching this. It's a disgrace to the game of Dota. Love to see it.
What?
You love to see it.
Oh, Bloodseeker, why? Just don't
Can I
be
open
greedy.
a ticket as caster for BM? I feel BM'd.
Like, this game should already be done. It should have been done before the opening horde started. Oh, the Bloodseeker, just hit the Enigma. You actually don't get body blocks when you're because you're
might decide to go for a go on here. Pudge in bottom gets the hook onto Willow. That's a pretty easy Willow kill. Arrow comes out for no reason. They know Blood is here, but he's got a Shadow Blade, Invis on both sides. I don't really know why the Moonlight Shadow was popped, honestly. I cannot even fathom why.
Such a weird game to watch.
It was like Bloodseeker popped his invisibility and they wanted to respond with their own, as if it had to be countered in some way.
Yeah, the alarm bells went off, as you said.
The alarm where well, Undying's not dead, so the alarms didn't go off loud enough, apparently.
Oh my dear God, the last hit differential between the top two cores.
I can also never find this Undying. Okay, the Undying's in bottom lane. Exorcism is pop. They get a bottom tower. Undying puts down the tombstone. There's going to be a good go on the Death Prophet here. The swap out of the Bloodseeker is going to save his life.
Bristle's
we have DP down. Bristle's likely going to follow here. He's going to get a Venge return kill for it. The Spirit Vessel's doing a ton of work, though. He's going to fall. Enigma is not at these fights, even... well, he doesn't have Black Hole. That's right. He uses it on the Bloodseeker. Well, I should know that. That was the most memorable play I've seen in my life.
I mean, the Dusa finally showed up to a fight. Got some kills. But before that, she was 0-1-2 so far into this game. What an interest.
Honestly, someone... I know it's kind of late now, but someone needs to clip that Bloodseeker play. Jeez.
Honestly, this series is... excuse my language, but this series is quite a shit show.
Yeah, they decided to make it very interesting. Hey, what, this Dusa? Still farming.
Dusa, still, just glick grapes, you know? Just glick grapes.
There is actually a 1K net worth lead for the side of Hill City now. Black hole's up. They have the blink black hole ready. They're looking like they want to smoke.
I mean, all you gotta do is look at that net worth list, and Deuce is up at 13, Bullet Seeker's at
Moonlight
13.
Shadow, I think, here too. No Moonlight Shadow. They're just going to go in on the smoke. They get the stun. On to Undying. They're not going to commit to Black Hole, which is the right play. They could probably take him down. There's more people coming. They get the Willow. Oh, they commit Midnight Pulse. Look at this. Deuce is popping ult. They're still haven't gotten this.
The Undying is just not dying.
Enigma! Here it comes! Big! No! What? TV! What? What is going on? What? Why? What? What's happening? What? I don't know what to comment on that.
He panicked! He panicked so bad!
What the?
He panicked so bad! He's like, oh, there's a Deuce in front of me!
He just jumped and started TPing.
Am I? Softly.
Oh my god, they're clearly having fun. Clearly this is a fun game for them. UMAD is gonna get out. Mercy is shown. It's a wild match at this point.
I don't know. What just happened?
I'm like sitting there watching the Enigma, like he's got quite a setup for this black hole.
Like this is...
I want to all chat respond so bad.
We can't.
That's our daily pubs.
Jesus. That's your daily pubs. That'd be
Oh
depressed.
my goodness. The go on the DP now. DP is very, very
Jesus,
dead.
yes.
Silver Edge completed on the Bloodseeker is going to ensure
Dude,
that happens.
oh, that Enigma panicked so bad. He's like, oh, I can actually make a great play, and then he's just like,
Dude,
oh.
I honestly have no idea if they're trolling or if this is serious. I can't tell. I cannot tell. I am going to give
the
them
hook,
the benefit
the
of the doubt.
arrow!
That was purposeful. What a huge hook arrow combo.
Honestly, I think the Enigma might have just rolled his face on his keyboard. That's my only guess.
I was just so confused what shot. I mean the TP was what drove it home, but the initial blink in and then AFK was what really confused me first. I was like, what is good to do?
Just press R.
Because I think maybe because Midnight Pulse was down, he might have been confused. Like he was trying to do the combo. There is going to be a Venge swap for the damage reduction. It's not going to be enough. She's down.
I'm just going to go in on item builds. Bristleback, buddy, Stokes, my friend. Where's your Agnum Scepter? The literal most broken item on this Bristleback hero.
Looks like he thinks that the halberd's going to be needed. And to be fair, it might be very needed this game.
This Deuce is just so fat.
Medusa has the Scotty completed. I think she's kind of done farming at this point. She's like, you know what? Oh, there's a hook onto... Well, not even a hook. They just went for that. Oh, no, he did do the hook. Gets the Willow. Willow dead. That's 40 seconds. Dusa goes right in the middle of the fight. Pops ult. I think she's
Enigma?
like, I'm big enough that I can just kill everybody.
Enigma?
She's gonna...
Black
oh,
hole.
no! The bristle's going to change. Or face the team.
Well, Enigma's
going to run. Doesn't want to repeat the black hole.
He has black hole again.
Venge is up here. Venge has swap. Venge is pinging. Venge trying to find. On the hunt.
Venge has friends. Sees friends.
Can she get the vision? She will not. The blink dagger is going to be away.
Well, small thing small. Enigma has his BKB finished. I don't know if it well, this is a great... Oh, he finally did it!
The Midnight Bulls combo and the arrow follow up on Adusa. And Dusa is not even down to half health. She's not even out of mana yet, though. She's just going to turn around. She's going to turn on Mask of Madness and start to kill people. A 3-man black hole is useless. They didn't have their damage there with the bristleback.
Or the Pudge.
And they don't have Exo, so... It was such a beautiful black hole for nothing. It didn't even kill anybody.
That was Enigma's redemption arc black hole.
They are going to smoke to go on the... I do not think this Dusa dies to anything.
We got the black hole clipped.
Okay, we got the big black hole clip. Thank God. They're gonna find a Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker goes Silver Edge, pops BKB, but Dismember's gonna go through the BKB. I think he might have tried to go for a TP. No, he did not try.
He's just running away.
But the Deuce is here. The Deuce is big. The Deuce is unstoppable. Deuce is unkillable. Deuce is gonna get a dominating streak and is gonna hunt for more.
4-for-nothing trade there.
Undying also trying to get some kills back after dying so much earlier in the game. Bristleback is still here. He's gonna be the last one to go.
Wipe. It's looking
it's
like
gonna
a
be
full
a full
wipe.
wipe. It's looking like the stun's here. The slow. He's gonna go for the TP. For some reason, right at, or before the Willow stun goes.
This game became.
I tell you,
I don't even know.
Game two is just one for the ages. Ill City Bull living up to the hype.
Of being just a meme game. Holy Jesus.
This is why they moved it to Saturday. They knew they needed all eyes, all attention, all focus on the greatest game of Dota that could be played.
I mean, this just makes the Grin Bowl that happened last week just look depressing because it was just a quick little 2-0 by Rano's Fury, and then this is just a meme game at this point for
Big hook on the
City,
Undying. It's going to have the
2.0.
arrow follow up, but the swap out is going to save, and then Deuce is here. And again,
Punch is just gonna
Deuce,
die.
Unstoppable, unkillable,
Deuce,
indestructible.
Deuce has no mana at all and is just standing there just clicking everybody.
No mana, doesn't care. She's big, she's fat, she's in charge, she's got 4,000 gold, she doesn't even want to spend it. They don't even need Roche, they're just going to end the game.
That's 2 racks
No, they're
down.
not. They're going to back up. Never mind.
Arrow onto the
Arrow
Willow!
on the Willow! No setup needed for pro gamers. But they might have trouble closing out the kill, though. Dusa jumps in on the back line. Now there's a dead Bristleback, a dead Pudge. There's going to be a dead Mirana.
Dead.
Double kill for Bloodseeker.
Black hole!
BKB's for it. He's not going to get the silence. The Venge is going to go down, but the Venge has Ag, so she's still around. There's a buyback for Mirana. Down goes Enigma. There's a triple kill for Blood. Can he get the Ultra? He's going to get the Ultra.
Can he get the Rampage?
He's going to go for it. No, he's not. He's absolutely going to pussy.
Oh,
he's going to go. Pudge is like, come get your Rampage. I'm bringing you here. Please kill me. Oh no, the arrow! It's gonna go!
The deny!
No Rampage! The Undying puts out a tombstone. Dead is the Venge illusion as well now.
The Pudge. No
They're
Pudge.
gonna get the tombstone. And Dusa didn't actually care about anything that was happening.
Dusa doing the reasonable thing. And
at
just
least micro your courier to the shop while you're hitting these AFK hitting creeps and towers.
Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Deuce is just saving up the 6k gold to just buy a rapier just to feed it away.
Probably. That honestly makes the most sense, doesn't it? 6,000 gold. There's lines being drawn, squiggly lines for the...
Especially with...
Death Prophet goes for Ethereal Blade. That would be pretty good against Sedusa.
Especially with how memey this game has been. Dusa, what are you going to keep... I'm just going to idly hover over Dusa, see what she's going to buy with the 6,000 gold.
This is the most important question right now. She's walking towards Roche.
Oh yeah, this
doesn't look like she's going to Secret Shop. It does not look like she's going to Secret Shop.
Just send your courier. Oh, she's...
Oh, no, it's Butterfly!
It's Butterfly.
Disappointing.
Disappointing. Dusa does not go...
Dusa doesn't care about the fans. Doesn't care about the viewers.
She doesn't
care for the integrity of the game.
And Pudge calling for the game. UMAD seems pretty mad, it seems.
UMAD seems pretty mad. But at the same time, Herald being pinged.
Oh, what a game. What a game. Smoke up on the side of El City 2.0. This is looking like a pretty easy...
Man.
2-0 for El City 2.0.
I now know what to expect from C-Dub.
And just
this is just the level of quality that is way beyond AD2L.
I see why Rano fits in quite well there.
Look at this Undying.
Undying
just standing
wanting
on top
to die,
of
maybe.
DP. But doesn't know they're there.
Does Undying want to go back to his old way of just being...
What's that, a tombstone?
Undying, not trying to be dead again in this game.
An Abyssal Blade completed on the blood.
Yeah, this Bloodseeker is just leading the charge kill-wise.
The no boots Dusa. We are now to the fat cow part of the show, everybody. This Dusa cannot move, but cannot die.
There is a black hole available. The black
hole gets canceled, even with the BKB, because the Dusa ult was going off. We did say that was.
Oh, Dusa pulled into the fountain.
Possibly going to happen.
Dusa pulled in the fountain.
She can sit in the fountain all she wants. She's got the Aegis. She's going to be fine. She's going to come back. She's got boots this time, so she'll be fast. Here she goes, and out she goes. Is the hook going to hit her? No, she's not. She's going to go back in. She's going to kill 2 people.
And
that is going to be game. GG. Do we even dare to ask any of these players if they want to come in this chat?
Who's on this winning team? Yeah, I'll go grab Deos really quick. I'll end message him.
Oh my god.
I got it. We have to because of the literal memes this game was.
Grats. Chingling. Putting down.
Well, let's review what that game that we just saw was, shall we? Dusa hit creeps. Bloodseeker killed the heroes.
It was something. It was something. I don't know what it was.
Bloodseeker was trying to BM the Enigma and died.
Oh boy. It's Dios.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Game 1 was competitive. Game 2 was kind of a memey shit show.
I don't know.
Can you give us some insight? What? Okay, first
Hold
off,
on, let's go firstly. What was going
what's
through your
history here?
Yeah, what's the history of your like organization and teams here?
Well, we're just a group of friends that started playing during the pandemic, and you know it just grew and grew, and we grew to like 10 people, so we just split up 2 teams.
Okay.
Have you played in any other tournaments or amateur leagues other than AD2L before?
Yeah, I think we're playing in C-Dub, same team.
Okay.
For LCD2. I don't know about LCD1.
So everybody knows each other here. We were a little confused by the UMAD behavior in game 1 and pre-game lobby. Is there any insight into what was going on there?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
UMAD was just big mad.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like we're not the same Discord, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Couldn't tell. We couldn't tell if it was serious, if it was what was happening.
Well, we know each other in real life, so like.
Okay.
We basically know. Yeah, it's like just laughing because we always play each other. So, and like the bands and all that stuff, it's like we're just laughing about this because it's the same bands all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, let's go into game 1. How confident were you guys in your TA pick when they picked that OD into you guys?
Our safe laner was really confident. Was it safe lane or mid?
It was OD mid lane and TA mid lane. Because we had.
He was really confident for his TA, and he's been talking about it all day. So he just wanted to pick it. Yeah, and I wanted to build something to protect TA, but like a Lotus or something.
Yeah, because you were playing the Centaur War under game 1.
Yeah, so I think we weren't really worried about the TA because he got it.
Yeah, and then you had the gyro who I was confused why he didn't go ag similar to game 2. I think ags on gyro and bristleback here. The enemy bristleback not going ags game 2 was a little bit perplexing to me. Just itemization in general from both games was a little odd.
For
For your carry gyro, I think ags is just a really good item on the hero, personally.
yeah, I didn't see what he built, but we were just making space, and we just trusted him more.
Like it ended up working out the end. Because Pansy here was like, it was probably a good idea he didn't build the eggs because you have the TA and gyro that want to do the same thing, just hit creeps for a while, get items.
Yeah, like it's kind of the dual core, I guess.
I will say, game 2, you were probably my MVP for just the utter chaos that was going on in the laning phase, and then continued. You had some courier shenanigans going on both games, and then just
I didn't know about that. What happened?
As in your lane.
Yeah.
In your lane in general.
Oh, yeah, we were sniping for 3 years, but yeah, like it was. I had a fast whatchamacallit, the vessel, I guess.
Yeah, really fast vessel.
So
yep.
That really helped.
And then your Dusa was just too fat to walk. So.
Yeah, I mean that was the game plan.
What were your thoughts during the big black hole?
Hold on, before
that was a really big black hole. That was crazy. I think it caught 4 people or 5.
Oh no, we're talking about the one where he didn't catch 3.
Where it was on your guys' outpost, and he just stood there for like 3-4 seconds AFK, then black hole. Then he started TPing, and then black hole, then died in the end. Anyway.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
Okay.
Or I was looking at the good place, and like the last one, I think he got like 4 people.
Oh yeah, he did get a bunch of people, but
I mean, there's also the main play of your Bloodseeker trying to BM the enemy Enigma and just dying because of it.
Yeah, I think I gave it away for the voice line, but I don't know. Like he said he got it to them, but he just waited.
He definitely did not get it because he ended up getting turned on and getting black hole under a tier 2.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Yeah, clean little 2-0 for you guys. It moves you guys up to 4-4 on the season, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, I think 4-4. I think we're getting better every week. So that's the main thing. Yeah, we started off 0-2. It was really bad.
Yeah, you guys get to look forward to whoever your opponent might be next Thursday or whenever you guys play next. So you got to wait for the AD2L admins to put out the schedule for that.
Yeah. I think AD2L is great.
Love to hear it.
Any final thoughts, Pansy?
I don't know what I witnessed, but I was here for it.
I mean, that's about all I got. Is I was here for something, not know what that something was, but it was fun to cast.
Yeah, thanks for spending Saturday night. You could do something else.
Yeah, no problem. It actually ended up being enjoyable because it became quite the meme match.
Yeah, I guess because we kind of know each other. But yeah, it's all fun.
Yeah. Anything you got last Deos, or you good?
Oh, no, that's it. Like, thank you for the last minute cast. We're looking for a caster.
Yeah, no worries.
Last minute, and I didn't think anyone would cast us because nobody has casted us. AD2L.
I mean, usually we casters cast like the top tier of Contender, or if like there's just a random game going, they cast that.
Moving your games to different days really helps because most casters are playing their own matches on Thursday. So
Right.
Yeah. Moving to Saturday made it Ill City Bowl Saturday. So
Right.
Or you're like me and you just get a bye week in intermediate because the other team that you're playing drops out of the league. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna go and switch to a review of the AD2L Contender stage, not standings, not stage. The AD2L Contender standings for where they are in the season. Take a look at that and see what could be coming up next week in that. Maybe. Here's the one I want. Cool.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're good. Deus.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Colin.
Hey, I'm just transitioning to the standings for where they are at in Contender so right now. And then I'm gonna end it after that.
Okay.
Hey, you're all good, Deus. Have fun in your pubs.
Yeah, thank you so much, Simba and Pansy.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Good luck in your games next week.
It's a thank you.
All right, now looking at the AD2L Season 34 Contender standings. That was the last game of Contender for this week. So LCD 2.0 moves up to a 4-win team. Starting at the top, you got Connie's Cultured Angles, Rock Squad, Team Vicious, Dark Horse Storm, AOA plus Friends, and Grin Reavers, all 1-1ing. You got Boots of Midas, Hobbits to Isengard 2-0. Golf Wednesday and Malicious Masterminds in a 1-1. And as we just saw, LCD 2.0 with a clean 2-0 victory over LCD 1.0. Then Rats and Bunnies, PurplePanzy's team here, getting 2-0 by... Are you guys Rats and Bunnies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got 2-0 by Does This Game Have True Damage? Then Helmet San and Team Trees with a 1-1. iBad and Ultra Monkey Falcons with a 0-2, with a 2-0 for Ultra Monkey Falcons. Golf Monday, Waste of Time with a 1-1. WIB Sabres and Pot of Wrath with a 2-0 for Sabres. Grin Fury and Big Net Boys, which I casted earlier in the week with Daddy Odin with a 2-0 for Big Net Boys. And then to finish it off, a 1-1 between Result-Orientated Thinkers and Daddy's Dictatorship. You guys are 3-win team. You guys, 4 wins. You guys who have you guys played so far, Pansy?
Who have we played? We played Malicious Masterminds. We played. We played
Monday.
Golf Monday, which was a big oof. I think my interaction with this league, I would think Golf Monday is the best team. But our past week, we were missing our mid. We had quite an adjustment to make, so we chalked that up to being a scrim because our mid player that replaced our mid was great, but was a completely different style of play. So I'm going to make excuses all day about that series. That's fine.
Then your 1-1 to Ultra Monkey Falcons moved you guys to a 3-win.
Mm-hmm.
You guys honestly, the team I would think that you match up well up against the best and could easily 1-1 or 2-0. Personally, even though they're in my organization, is Grin Reavers. Just because how you just have to play that, you guys just match up perfectly well against that team, and you haven't played them quite yet, so you might get put up against them because you guys are both 3-win teams.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting place right now too, where I don't know, how good everyone is on the new patch as well. I think that shook up a lot of things because these teams just haven't sorted yet as well. To put that, like Rock Squad followed us from Archon up to Contender, and we've screwed them before, and they're sitting at 4th place, while we're sitting at 19th place, even though I think both our teams are equal or favoring R&B, but these standings just haven't sorted themselves out quite yet. We'll see. We've got some time for that, obviously.
There's 2 weeks left in group stage, so honestly, if you're a 5-6 win team by week 6, you're probably going to be making top 16 at least.
Mm-hmm.
With that we just got to wait for a schedule now. Just got to wait in the AD2L Discord.
Yeah, everybody spam your morphs. Where are they at?
Yeah, where's the morph schedule, please? Jamie, get on that, please. If you happen to be watching, specifically talking to you because you usually start that. I think that's going to be it for week 4 of season 34 of Contender AD2L. I've been Simba. My co-caster's been PurplePanzy. You got any last thoughts, Pansy?
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, we got to watch quite the meme show. Come back and whenever I end up having free time again, because I usually don't have this much free time to be casting. But come and support your favorite contender teams week in, week out. Just make sure they know you're there. That's it for me. See you next time.
Cool cast. Alright. I'm out of here. Adios.
They know all this time that I was out my mind, thinking you were the one, that it was love, feelings so strong. I should've known, I should know. I don't know what I was thinking, let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. I was just